Hello, and welcome Somerset students and parents to our 2022-2023 Curriculum Fair. The purpose of the Curriculum Fair is to inform our current and future students and families of Sacm special programs and courses we have to offer for the upcoming new school year. It is with great honor to announce Somerset's outstanding academic achievement based on our recent school grades. Somerset Neighborhood Elementary School is rated an A. We are a Title I school. Somerset Preparatory Middle School, rated a B. We are a Title I school. Somerset Miramar High School is rated a B. Somerset Academy Central Miramar is CUTNIA accredited and a Gold Seal of Excellence school. We are proud partnerships with Amazon Future Engineer Program offering state-of-the-art computer science education. Our vision? Somerset Central Miramar is dedicated to providing equitable, high-quality education. And our mission, Somerset Academy Central Miramar promotes a culture that maximizes excellence in student achievement and fosters the development of responsible, respectful, self-directed lifelong learners in a safe and enriching environment.
Hi everyone, this is Ms. Garcia and I'm going to go ahead and talk about our middle school progression plan. So, how we determine whether a student is going to be placed in our progression plan is based off of their test scores for math and reading and their grades for previous school year. So, for example, if a student gets a test score of a 4 or 5 on their math and reading, and in their ELA and math classes they got an A or a B, we're going to go ahead and recommend them to take our advanced classes, okay? If a student is placed in our advanced program or our advanced progression plan, they have the opportunity to go ahead and take high school level courses starting as early in 7th grade. So in 7th grade, they can start taking Algebra 1 and Physical Science, which are both high school level courses. And this is going to count towards their high school credit that they're going to need in order to graduate once they get into 12th grade. Now, if a student gets a test score of a 1 or 2, we're going to recommend them to take intensive reading and intensive math. When a student is placed in intensive reading or intensive math, that's going to replace one of their electives. So students typically will have 3 electives in which they can choose from, but if they are given intensive reading or intensive math, that is going to replace one of their electives. Now, if you look at the bottom of the chart, right, we're going to see what electives we are offering for the next school year. Okay, we're offering coding, software design, advanced IT, critical thinking, band, Spanish, art, dance, and physical fitness. If you have any questions in particular of what your progression plan is going to look like for next school year, I recommend that you email me directly so that way we can go ahead and talk more in depth and I can better explain your specific progression plan, okay? So our high school progression plan is going to look very similar to our middle school progression plan. So we're going to look at your test scores and your grades for the previous school years to determine where you are placed in our progression plan. So if you get a test score of a 3, 4, or 5 and your grades in the previous school years were high, we're going to go ahead and we're going to recommend that you take either honors or AP classes. If you score a 1 or 2 on your test, on your stated test, and your grades are average or below average, we're going to recommend that you take intensive reading and intensive math. When you are placed in intensive reading or intensive math, that is going to replace your elective. So instead of having 3 electives, you would have 2 electives and then that intensive math or intensive reading, or both, depending on your test score. So if you look at the bottom of this chart, again, this is going to list what electives we are offering for the next school year. So all 9th graders are required to take physical fitness. It is a graduation requirement in the state of Florida. We also have team sports and weight training that some of our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders are going to take. We have drawing, we have Spanish, we have AP Spanish, we have theater, we have band, dance, and then lastly we have journalism. So here at Sacm, we offer 3 academy pathways. So we have engineering, digital media, and early childhood. So these academy pathways, this is a way for our students to become very highly sought out by colleges and to help them better prepare for when they graduate high school. So if a student is interested in any of these 3 pathways, they can take these electives throughout their 4-year career in high school. And if they were to do this, they would also be receiving certificates. They would be getting highly required skills for this profession, and this would be extremely beneficial for them. So think of this as kind of very similarly to a magnet program that helps them prepare for college depending on which career they're looking at or what they're interested in. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Saturday. We're going to go ahead, and the next topic that we're going to touch up on is our dual enrollment program.
And welcome to the Broward and Doral College Dual Enrollment Student and Parent Information Session. My name is Ms. Mincy, Somerset's Dual Enrollment Campus Advisor, and I'm excited to share the benefits this quality college education program has to offer. The Dual Enrollment Program at Broward and Doral College is an accelerated program that allows eligible public, charter, private, and home secondary students to take post-secondary coursework and simultaneously earn both high school and college credits, saving both time and money. Dual enrollment students are exempt from the payment of application fees, tuition, and laboratory fees. College courses are offered at Broward College campuses and centers, including the Broward College online campus and at several high school campuses. Doral College courses are offered online. Graduating high school is an accomplishment, but graduating college before getting a high school diploma is a great historic accomplishment. I am proud to announce Somerset's 2021 and 2022 seniors who graduated from one of the colleges with an associate and arts degree before walking across the stage to receive their high school diploma. An associate's in art degree is a 60-credit degree that will allow a student to transfer to a university or to one Doral or Broward College bachelor's program. Students can start taking college courses as early as 8th grade. Admission requirements for Broward College. You must be enrolled as a student in a Florida public or non-public secondary school or home education program in Broward County. The minimum 3.0 unweighted high school grade point GPA is required. College level test scores in all areas of English, reading, and math must be passed. And for Doral College, attend a middle or high school that currently participates in dual enrollment with Doral College, hold a minimum GPA of a 3.0 or above, recommended for the program by school principal or counselor, and show evidence of college readiness on college entry test. Doral College students who do not meet the college's GPA and or test score requirements may still be able to enroll through one of the restricted program statuses. Non-degree seeking restricted enrollment. Applicants who can provide evidence of college readiness in reading and writing, but not mathematics, who otherwise meet the general admission requirements will be accepted, but will not be permitted to enroll in mathematics or science courses. Please note that the reverse does not apply. Students can provide evidence of college readiness in mathematics, but not both reading and writing, will only qualify as SLS only. Doral has recently adopted guidelines which allow students who do not qualify for regular admission to enroll in SLS 1101, College Success. This course is designed to provide students with the skills to succeed both in and out of the classroom, laying the foundation for college-level study. Students who wish to utilize this option must hold an unweighted GPA of a 2.5 or above for grades 9 through 12, or a 3.0 or above for grades 6 through 8. If you have attempted at least one of the college readiness tests accepted by the college for admission, passing scores are not required. Accelerated middle school students in grades 6 through 8 will be considered for this status if they have completed a minimum of one semester of high school coursework with the equivalent of a 3.0 GPA or above, and the recommendation from a school principal or counselor. Students admitted to the college under the SLS only option will not be permitted to enroll in any other courses until they meet the general admissions requirements. Doral College Acuplacer testing will take place on Somerset campus. Testing dates for new DC students will be announced at a later date. To qualify for admission to the college, students must provide evidence of college readiness in all areas. The following chart indicates all eligible tests which may be used to qualify and the scores required for each. Doral College summer term starts June 12th and run through July 21st. New DC students desiring to start the summer term to enroll in College Success must apply online and submit dual enrollment agreement. Please see Ms. Mincy when enrollment opens for the summer term if interested. BC testing is year-round with Acuplacer Next Generation. Students no longer need counselor to test, and testing is still remote. May have option for in-person if needed. Student testing process is as follows. Students must go to www.broward.edu/dual and click on testing. Fill out testing request form. Testing voucher will be sent to student personal email. Student must test by deadline or the test scores will be good for the next term. Students must send their scores to their counselor. Please see BC testing chart for more information, which indicates all eligible tests and qualifying scores. Broward College deadlines. Summer term 2023 student deadline is Thursday, February 9th. Counselor deadline is Wednesday, February 15th. First day of registration is Wednesday, March 1st. Note, all placement testing must be completed before the deadline date. For more information on BC and DC dual enrollment, please visit the following links. If you have any questions or concerns, please email Ms. Mincy at emincy@somersetcentral.org. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ms. Garcia. I'm the guidance counselor here at Somerset Central. My role here is to help students academically, socially, family, anything that ever arises. You guys are always more than welcome to come and see me. No problem is big or small, and my door is always open. Whether you think that it's something so minimal, I probably care a little too much and I want you to talk to me.
Hi, my name is Ms. Moore and I teach the early childhood class. Within this class, you'll get exposed to all things early childhood. This includes theories, best practices, and all learning things that go into teaching early childhood education. Each day you will get to go into the elementary classrooms and you'll get to work hands-on with the students in those classrooms and assist the teachers with whatever they need. At the end of my course, you can take the CDA exam where you'll then get to pursue a career within early childhood education if that's something that interests you.
Good afternoon, Sacm. How are you? This is Mr. Morley, your dean's favorite dean, but actually I'm not dean right now. I'm band director Morley. Look, here's what's going on. Join our band. We are just now restarting, reformatting our warrior band. We have 35 dedicated musicians, standard band instruments, which are flute, clarinet, alto saxophone, trumpet, baritone, tuba, and percussion. And we play a lot of fun music, a lot of pop music, but then a lot of learning through music. The mentality of being in the band is that if you can handle learning a whole new language or learning a whole new form of discipline, that's going to help you so much further in life. Music is an essential part of life, and here at Sacm, we're teaching 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 6 through 12 band. All right, I teach during period 1. Next year we'll be doing band again, and then we have beginning band and advanced band, and we're looking at a music appreciation class. So if you want something different and you really, really, really want a challenge, join the band with me, Mr. Morley.
Hi, my name is Shauna Hall Bowling. I'm the dance teacher here at Somerset Central for middle and high school. My study of dance began in New York, studying at Alvin Ailey, Dance Day of Harlem, Martha Graham, Broadway Dance Center, just to name a few. My teaching dance education spans over 25 years within the genres of modern dance, various techniques, ballet. I teach those genres of dance here at Somerset Academy. The dance department offers students to learn a valuable life skill, which includes self-esteem, creative development. It helps lower their stress level. It helps with their mental health as well. Dance education includes Laban movement. Laban movement helps with the development of spatial awareness within a personal space and general space. Simple creative ways on how we could use these different movements by using the elements of space, time, action, and body. We also concentrate on modern dance, which we use the technique of Lester Horton. Lester Horton developed a method of Horton technique to help strengthen the dancer's body. It helps with their flexibility. Ballet helps also, is a foundation that helps with their foundation on technique, using spatial awareness, learning how to develop their body strength. We also learn about dance history. Dance history includes different genres of modern dance technique by Martha Graham, Lester Horton, Paul Taylor, Dunham, just to name a few. We also learn different cultures as well, learning South Indian dance, Arabian culture, West African. We also concentrate on choreography development. The choreography development helps with the Laban movements. Students use their creative development to help create different choreography as well. I give them the open way to do that. If you have any journal questions that you would need to ask me further, please don't hesitate to contact me via email at shallbowden@Somerset Central. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Miss Kat. I am the AP Biology teacher here at Somerset Academy Central. It is so wonderful that you are interested in taking AP Biology. So why take AP Biology? Well, one, as maybe you are aware of and maybe you're thinking about this, it gives you college credit. You are able to get college credit that you are able to transfer on into the university of your choice. Another thing is when the admission is looking at your transcript, it's going to be such an amazing thing that you have decided to take those AP biology classes or those AP classes in general, because it makes you stand out from other students. You have decided to put in more work than your peers. You have decided to go that extra mile, and that's going to be very influential in deciding your acceptance into that university. Another thing is definitely your analytical skills will increase drastically. You will be able to take a look at data and analyze. It also gives you an insight into the scientific world and scientific field for those who desire to go into the healthcare professional field, or just wanting in general something that stimulates, something that excites you, and something that is like a new world and you want to just get into. I cannot wait to see and to meet you.
Hi, I'm Miss Everett. I'm the 11th and 12th grade English teacher, specifically for AP. And one reason I think students should consider AP coursework is that it allows for them to earn college credits without actually having to pay for the courses out of pocket. And it also prepares them for the rigors of an actual college class.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Casey and I'm the AP US History teacher and Social Studies team leader. Today I'm going to be talking to you about AP US History and AP Human Geography. In AP US History, we study the cultural, economic, political, and social development that have shaped the United States from 1491 to the present. We'll analyze texts, visual sources, and other historical evidence and write essays expressing historical arguments. We also analyze how history over the course of the United States has shifted throughout the years. How in the 1800s we were more of an agricultural country, and now we're more of an industrial country. All right. And AP Human Geography, we are going to introduce students to the systematic study of patterns and processes that have shaped human understanding, use, and alteration of Earth's surface. Students will employ spatial concepts and landscape analysis to examine human social organization and its environmental consequences. These courses are very beneficial to our students because as a history teacher, I'm always a fan of if you don't know your history, you're always doomed to repeat it. So that's why I believe that taking these history courses is very important in school. If you have any more questions, my email is bcasey@somersetcentral.org. Thank you for your time and have a great day.
Hello, everybody. My name is Adrian Corbulano. I am the coding and engineering instructor here at Somerset Academy of Central Miramar. I've been here for almost a year now, and I'm very excited to present this new IT program that we're working on here. Um, the program is mainly designed for middle school and high school. In particular, this year, there are more middle school students, but we're also focused on the high school. These are a few things about me. I'm coming with a background from the industry. I also taught in higher ed, and I also have experience in middle school and high school teaching, about 22 years. In the business, I started as a hands-on software developer back in the dot-com bubble. It is an honor and a passion for me to teach the kids um, uh, hands-on industry ready skills, which is basically coding and engineering. Coding fundamentals is a middle school class with students from 6th to 8th grade. The objectives are to introduce the kids to coding in an attractive way and to trigger their curiosity and creativity. We teach Python, Scratch, Minecraft, and this year I'm also introducing, actually, we're doing here right now some VEX VR coding. And like I said, it's an introductory class, but it goes progressively from easier to actually fairly complex programs towards the end of the year. Advanced IT Honors is also a middle school class, and it's mainly designed for students who already took coding, and most of them actually did a good job with coding during their previous years. Over here, we're talking a little more advanced concepts, Python programming with data structures, some Scratch extensions with artificial intelligence, AI, neural networks, image recognition, stuff like that. We're also introducing basic concepts of web development, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, and some database design. Coding fundamentals, take one and take two, as an opportunity for students to cover a number of different technologies, starting with Python, but also some graphical extensions of Python called the Python with Turtles, Scratch, JavaScript, HTML and CSS, and MySQL databases. This class is composed of both middle school and high school students. Some of the high school students are already Python certified. So for them, we have separate hands-on projects, more complex projects, while we are working on catching up with the other students. Fundamentals of web and software development is a middle school class. It introduces coding at a pretty base. I mean, it starts at a pretty basic level, but then it progresses as the year goes by. The objective is obviously to introduce kids to Python, Scratch, and Minecraft coding, but also to trigger their creativity, to give them some opportunities to develop some of their own games and small websites for them to express themselves. One thing that is important to mention is that all these introductory classes, and some of them that are not introductory, you could call them intermediate, um, offer the ability to work in teams, like in real work IT projects, with a coder or a graphic designer, uh, a tester or a QA person, and a project manager. Somebody who also writes the story, or would be the equivalent in the industry would be a specs writer, specifications writer. So that team collaboration helps students a lot to build their confidence and to build their skills, and it teaches them to work in teams and to collaborate. And these are uh, a little lengthier projects, not your typical 1 week or 2 weeks project, because what we want to teach them is to operate in real world environments, which are usually larger size projects. AP CSP is obviously an AP class. It follows the College Board requirements for AP CSP. It's obviously a high school class. Um, I'm teaching it based on Python and pseudocode. And if you know something about this AP, CSP classes, they are really at the level of an introductory college uh, class. In other words, they cover a lot of material from starting from coding, Python coding, algorithms, and some data structures, and then it goes into data representation, binary hex numbers, encoding and decoding information, um, elements of TCP/IP networking and internet, elements of cybersecurity, the impact, some programming logic, the impact of computing and the internet. So, in other words, it's a pretty broad class in terms of content. Uh, and the way the College Board thought about that was to expose students uh, to a lot of different aspects of computer science, even if they were not exposed to them before. Then they could make a decision if that was something interesting for them to pursue. So that's your AP CSP class. The class presents an opportunity to take the test at the end of the year and to get college credits. Finally, Period 7 is an introduction to engineering class, which is not a coding or software development class. It's a pure engineering class. It teaches concepts of mechanics, hydraulics, engineering design process, how to make an engineering notebook, teaches kids how to do technical drawing and sketching, different calculations. It teaches them using a CAD software, computer-aided design software. We're using Tinkercad for that. The course is mainly theoretical, but it also has a good amount of self-paced study and extensive engineering projects that would be real world related. For example, our midterm project was a project to basically design on paper a trash can removal robot. Um, the course follows the state of Florida standard 860550. Um, Finally, what I would like to talk about are some of these things that we consider here that are important. The certification program, we already have students certified, a number of students certified in Python coding and cybersecurity. We're working on growing that. More students will take that test this year, and we will expand on that. We also want to attract more students into the AP program, or high school students, to expose them to IT and more, and for them to go into the technical fields. Another opportunity is here. I consider the hands-on projects, the games and the websites, because they're less scholastic and more like what the actual real world requires in terms of hands-on coding, design, and collaboration in a team.
Let me introduce myself and my class. I am Glenny Sosa's Spanish teacher for middle high. Once the students have taken previous regular Spanish classes, they are able to take a AP Spanish course. AP Spanish Language and Cultures is a deep course focused on comprehension, writing, and verbal communication. We explore the words of the Spanish-speaking countries and their relation with the North American cultures. We have the necessary resources to practice and get the curriculum going. Benefits of this program: get proficient in foreign language, earn college credits, and gain knowledge on the Spanish-speaking country cultures. I encourage my students to participate in this adventure. My door is open, and it's your decision now. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Beth Sesclebe, a former journalist and multimedia developer, and now Digital Media Academy instructor. I like to say we're only limited by our imaginations, and in Sacm's Digital Media Academy, this is especially true.
Also learn how to use Photoshop when creating designs.
We learn how to write proper emails and letters. We also learn about background history and how I can trace you forever.
As you can see from the 3 different students, we have all learned unique things from our 6th period. Thanks for your time.
And it's really fun.
While we learn the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we offer full professional certification credentials in Adobe's Creative Cloud and Microsoft Office. The students are learning and applying the 21st century skills they need to be successful in today's highly competitive world. Team building, virtual collaboration, project management, creative problem solving while meeting deadlines. In digital journalism, we don't only publish the yearbook, we work on video and audio media and apply the concepts of balancing free speech with being responsible, checking sources, thinking for ourselves instead of being told what to think. In digital foundations and fundamentals of software, students harness technology for success. Technology plays a part in every business field, and even playing video games teaches valuable skills. Did you know there are even university scholarships for video gaming? It's true. And it's not just gaming for fun. Video games have become the training methodology of this century. The military has long used video games to train its pilots and special ops. Now, the rest of the world is using it to train employees in tourism, transportation, and law enforcement. Cyber forensics, cybersecurity, drone videography, and drone operator are examples of new jobs that exist today. Maybe your student isn't going to work in tech directly. Maybe they'll be a lawyer or a doctor or a business executive. But in those jobs, they also need to know technology because it plays a huge part, and they will need to understand the basics in order to compete. I look forward to meeting you soon and answering any questions you have.
Greetings, parents and students. My name is Ms. Castor. I am this year's middle school and high school art instructor, and I'm elated to be a new member of the Sacm family, as well as being able to share my love of art and teaching the students how to tap into their own artistic skills and create beautiful bodies of artwork. So I've attached a video just explaining what the course is going to be about, how it's split up into two levels, and showcase a lot of the students' works, their talents, what they've been learning throughout this year, and what is to come. So I hope you guys enjoy. See you soon. Studio Art 1 and 2 is offered to students in grades 6 through 8 as a beginner and intermediate art elective. Drawing 1 and 2 is offered to students in grades 9 through 12 as an intermediate and advanced art elective. Both classes learn the weekly lessons simultaneously. The only difference is in Drawing 1 and 2, students are challenged to demonstrate understanding and mastery of each drawing technique, as well as elaborate on the importance of the multiple eras of art history and how they have influenced the art styles today. Students are encouraged to engage in group projects after completing individual lessons. During these moments, students learn to work with one another, share ideas, and practice constructive criticism. In class, students are on a journey discovering the various drawing techniques and materials they'll use to bring their designs to life. Students will learn how to apply the elements of art and color theory in their work, as well as utilizing art vocabulary to explain what message their piece will convey. As they pack their bags, we'll be traveling back in time to learn about the different cultures, environments, social and economic events that influence the pioneers of the different art movements. Students who would like to dive deeper and experiment with more projects and techniques learned in class can join the art club. As a sponsor, I create a fun space where students can be as creative as possible. I assist them with putting together art shows, discussing fundraising ideas, and volunteer to help other clubs.
Design Club!
Watch as I share my personal projects with the students. The goal is to push students to think outside of the box and to be more confident in their ideas. By the end of the course, students will have a variety of artwork that expresses their visions and styles for their portfolio.
Warrior parents, Sacm's journalism class has launched a new website and app that will keep students up to date on campus events on a daily basis. Warrior Daily posts morning announcements, school events, reminders, sports games, and much more. We ask that you and your child download the Warriors Daily app to receive notifications. If you have any problems accessing the app, please contact B. Sescoba at somersetcentral.org. We can't wait to see you on there.
Hey, yearbooks are good for keeping memories that you won't want to forget.
Make time. I wondered how I look in 7th grade. Let's go back to the old yearbook. These pictures bring back memories.
Memories are really important. Make time, stand still.